this will be my last video for order of operations, and I'm going to follow the rules of order of operations here. You'll see my grouping comes first, in parentheses or brackets, then exponents, then from left to right in order multiply and divide, and last add subtract. We have about 5 more problems to do. In this question, I have a -9 and then in the parentheses -2. When those numbers are pushed up together, that means those are going to be multiplied. And a negative number times another negative number means we're going to get a positive 18. And 18 plus 12 is going to give me 30. Now this question, I have some brackets, which means in here, so there's nothing to simplify in my parentheses here or here, but what that means is I'm going to take my -4 times this 5 squared, and then I'm going to take -8 times this -5, because when you see a number right next to that group of parentheses, that means multiply. But first I see some exponents, so I'm going to fix that exponent first. This means -5 times -5. Negative times a negative is going to make a 25. That's positive. Then I'm going to multiply that by -4. Then I have -8, parentheses -5, plus 9. Okay, so this is a multiplying because that -4 is in front of the parentheses. And this is a multiplying because that -8 is in front of that parentheses set. -4 times 25 is going to be -100. And -8 times -5 is going to make a positive 40. And then I'm going to add from left to right. -100 plus 40 is -60. And then I'm going to add 9. -60 plus 9 is -51. And feel free to use your calculator some if you need to. I'm going to finish the last 3 order of operations problems on the next page. In this question, I need to do what's inside my parentheses first with that exponent. So this is a -2 times a -2, which is going to make this a positive 4. And now 1, and then -2 times that 4. A -2 times a positive 4 is going to make -8. And 1 minus 8 is -7. In the next example, I have a fraction. I'm going to simplify the top and the bottom, and then I'll do the division last. So my fraction, if I simplify the top, subtracting a negative is the same thing as adding. 4 plus 1 will mean my top simplified would be the number 5. And for the bottom, this means -3 times -3, 2 negatives end up multiplying to make a positive. Now you can leave your answer like this, or if you want to put down the decimal on your paper, you can. 5 divided by 9 would give me 0.5 repeating. So I don't really care either way, just make sure you check in with your teacher which way they want you to leave your final answer. And then the last question here for order of operations, I'm going to start with my group of parentheses, and then I'm going to start what's inside. Now notice, I have to simplify what's inside before I can do the square on the outside of this group of parentheses. So inside, I have 3 minus -2. Subtracting a negative means we're actually going to be adding that 3 plus 2, and we're going to be getting the number 5 when we add. Now 5 squared is the number 25, and 25 divided by 5 is 5.